Hi, I'm Curtis Branscombe, Chair of the ICMA Credentialing Advisory Board. The CAB is made up of 15 ICMA members appointed by the President to administer the voluntary credentialing program. The CAB members do a peer review of every plan and every annual update submitted by more than 1,100 participants in this program. Tenet 8 of the ICMA Code of Ethics makes it a duty for ICMA members to continually improve the members' professional ability through regular self-assessment and through a minimum of 40 hours of professional development each year. The purpose of the voluntary credentialing program is to give members a structured and disciplined approach to meeting this requirement and to recognize the effort. Why should you be in the voluntary credentialing program? You should be in the program because it helps you, it even enforces you to meet your professional development needs. And that, I believe, makes you a better manager. I will tell you what I told Bob and Neil about my experience in the program. In the first 6 months, I had more meaningful professional development and learning experience than I'd had in the previous 5 years. And I think that's living proof that you're never too old to learn. How can you get into the program? You go to ICMA.org and click on Credentialing. If you're eligible for credentialing, you take the Applied Knowledge Assessment, which will indicate your strengths and weaknesses, and that will guide you in doing your professional development plan. Your plan can consist of any combination of workshops, seminars, conferences, books to read. What the CAB is looking for in reviewing plans is to make sure you're describing a learning experience, not a work experience. Going to a seminar to improve your strategic planning ability is a learning experience, a professional development experience. Doing a strategic plan for your jurisdiction is a work experience. Each participant must submit an annual update that describes the professional development activity and briefly explains a lesson learned from that experience. And the emphasis here is on briefly explaining the takeaway from that activity. You do not have to describe the whole seminar, and you don't have to rewrite the book. The CAB encourages you to keep a journal or take notes to make this process easier. Now, this is the area where the CAB gets pushback from some members. I feel like I'm having to do a book report, or this is just make work. The CAB routinely deals with the tension between two competing objectives. We want to make it as easy as possible for participants because we want as many members as possible to participate in this structured professional development program. On the other hand, we want the credential manager designation to be meaningful, more meaningful than if you just check the box, yep, I had 40 hours of professional development this year, and we sent you a little gold pin for your lapel. Here I quote Mark Aiken, retired manager, range rider, and member of the CAB from its inception. As we advance in our careers, we tend to start missing those light bulb moments we used to have. Sessions and workshops are mildly entertaining or only provide small lessons. To retain these small lessons requires extra attention and reflection. Credentialing aspires to help us get something more concrete and enduring from our training than just a feeling. This is why participants are encouraged to keep journaling, learning journals, and are required to give one specific example of something learned from each professional development experience. Even brief reflection on the training experience seems to expand and help retain learning. The mind opens to new learning that might have been missed otherwise. Credentialing is good for you in your career. It's good for the local government management profession because it increases our confidence. And it's good for local government because better managers make better governments. I hope you will join the over 1,100 fellow ICMA members who have made this commitment. Thank you.